intention is not to scare you, but just to give you a better idea. This is what the trail can look like in places. We probably did something like this yesterday, 200-300 times. So these are high steps in, not a lot of stability. Sorry, get rid of the case there of my poles. But it's this kind of stuff which is cool and it's fun, but can be a little tedious. So on days like today, doing a little bit of what I like to call vitamin I, ibuprofen in advance, can be helpful. Also was thinking about it, we initially used a book. Rika actually started by looking at what some of the travel agencies were doing, and with that then she kind of booked some similar trails. We're about 70 miles, 60-70 miles in, getting close to the end. It worked out well. There are services. It's nice, there's always these paintings on the rock to know you're going the right way. There's services that can help book the refugios for you if you want. I would recommend doing a map and actually looking at the map. There goes my nanny goat, Billy Goat wife. And looking at the map and actually mapping out where you're going. It's drop my case. It'll help you get a better realistic idea of where you're going and how far you're going each day. Plus you can see the map, see some of it. We've done some of this on some roads, not much, maybe a few kilometers, because that was the only way to connect. But you want to stay away from the Via Ferrata, which are the X's on the map, and that's where you need climbing gear. You'll have a lot of exposure and more high step. But it'll also give you a better idea on routes, and there are topographical maps which allow you to see how much you're gaining and losing in altitude. I'm used to feet and miles. Here everything is in meters, kilometers. Not that big a deal. Just makes you feel like a bigger stud. Oh yeah, we did 18 kilometers. Whew. But, do you have anything to add, Miss Trouble? Yes, the walking sticks having a level of fitness is important for sure. But what's awesome is that in about 3 hours when we get to our hut, they're going to serve us the best pasta with tomato sauce, homemade sauce, and an espresso in a demi-tasse. And I'm gonna have some sparkling water, and I'm gonna feel like a king. They're gonna have a place for me to take a shower if I want, and I'm gonna be able to sleep in a bed tonight, albeit with other people. Well, not in the bed, but in a dorm room. It's an unbelievably exciting, fun way of doing it.
It's decadent. It seems decadent, but it's so, you feel so, like it's a big reward at the end of hiking in this, the view of the mountains and everything. I mean, you get this, it's exhilarating, I think. You come at the end of the day, you're enjoying it while you're doing it, because it's, you know, every step, you're taking every step to get to your next place. And you're in the moment, you're present, you're with the flowers. I've seen these delightful little blue flowers with 5 petals. Did you see them, Chris?
Yes, they're beautiful.
They were so pretty, so tiny. But right there, and we've just done 4 miles, 37 minutes, 49 seconds in this up and down.
So when we get to the high step stuff, we can do a mile like on the road. We'll do that in about 18 minutes. In the high step stuff, we seem to do around 40-minute miles. If it's really steep, we might get to 45, but on average, like most of the trail like this, we get it done in around 30. It's weird because everything here is done distance-wise by time, and apparently time is done by incredibly fit Italians with really long legs, because occasionally we'll hit the time marks, but for the most part we're a little off. We had about 20%, but hey, I'm an old fat American with prosthetic hip and knee, so what should you expect? Okay. Thank you for listening while we experience the Dolomites and the Alta Via 1. We have just come out of the woods, and I'm realizing that there's a lot of stuff we haven't done. We stumbled on this little, I think it's probably a winter barn for cows. But everywhere we go, there are these, every crossroads has these different crossroad signs, which are pretty cool. And today we are following the 543 to Rifugio Pampareta, and the diamond or the triangle is the Alta Via 1, or is Alta Via the symbol. I'm sure Italians' ears bleed when they hear me speak, but found some other travelers up here. Kind of cool. I will try and, it's been cool as we go through here. We found ruins of different old huts and occasionally cows and all sorts of different things. Okay, so this is to kind of give you guys an idea of scale. Yesterday, the last 2.5 hours of our day, it took us from this saddle down along here and then over, and then another hour down and over into this area. Today we're doing this up and around. The other part of yesterday, we were on the other side of this mountain at almost this height. It was the TC hut, and that the first 8 miles was on the other side, and then we had about the last, well, probably the first 10 miles, 9 miles, and then the last 3 miles were over here. But it's amazing how far you can really go in a day. So today we are about halfway, and we started up the canyon between this rock and this rock, and then we went all the way down to about here, and we've been working our way back up and working around, traversing. Now we're headed to the east, and we probably still have another, probably only about 4 kilometers, a couple miles, but it's going to be a little bit of up and down.
Learn more about living your best life and get regular content updates by subscribing to the Solopreneur channel on YouTube or email info@solopreneurlife.com. Living Your Best Life is sponsored in part by The Aspiring Solopreneur by Chris Kluver, OmahaCounseling.com, and EntrepreneurialAdvisors.com.